Now to a developing story in St. Paul. The chaos at the state capitol is in court again. House Republicans just filed a new petition before the state Supreme Court as the power dispute continues. Our political reporter Caroline Cummings joins us live at the Capitol with what you need to know. Hi, Caroline.
Well, hi there, Aaron. So you may remember that question of quorum, or the minimum number of lawmakers required at the House chamber to do anything, went before the state Supreme Court last week. In that case, the justices ruled that the Republicans did not meet that constitutional threshold when they proceeded with session when Democrats weren't there. Now, that reset session back to the starting point. Now, where does that leave things now? Democrats have continued with their boycott this week, denying quorum as they push for a power sharing agreement with Republicans if the House returns to a tie following a special election, likely in March. Right now, the GOP has a one-seat edge, but it could be temporary. Without DFL lawmakers there, presiding officer, Secretary of State Steve Simon has convened the House, then adjourned, finding no quorum day after day. Republicans argue he's overstepping his bounds and prohibiting the GOP from compelling absent Democrats back to the Capitol as the Constitution allows.
We are able to compel absent members, including penalties. We have attempted to make that motion 4 days in a row. There was one version of it the first 2 days, another version of it the second 2 days, and he has left us no option other than to ask the Minnesota Supreme Court to again intervene.
Now, what are the penalties that Republicans want to impose? They say they want to fine Democrats. Every day, in the last 16 days, they have not shown up to work here at the Capitol. Now, that's because they do get paid. With or without being here, state law requires that their salaries go out the door. Now, tonight we're getting a new statement from DFL leader Melissa Hortman. She says in part, quote, instead of spending even more time and money on lawsuits, House Republicans should join us in negotiations to reach a power sharing agreement that honors the will of the voters. So all that is to say, Aaron, a lot going on here, new developments in this bitter battle over power that does not show any signs of stopping. Aaron.
All right. Caroline Cummings live for us. Thank you so much.